Grandpa gave me a sword.
Ah.
Stocks and the whip await those running riot. Our duchy values peace and...
Welcome to Beauclair, city of love.
So how would you explain...
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you! You empty your...
A far-fetched
I'll conspire to welt your...
Just who the spit are you?
All you need to know is, long as I'm here...
Is that so?
Try it, and I'll...
Is that it?
Yep. Leave the kid be.
Oh no! We'll pummel this... Blood! Blood! We'll break your legs! Vagrant! Teach you! Circle him!
What's the meaning of this?
I'm investigating the beast, on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes.
Obstructing my investigation.
Understood. Right. A few days in the clink ought to teach them not to impede official duchy business. Come on.
You're very good.
Yeah?
Splendid, and as...
Bit about them.
I've got to... So...
Let me... Listen.
Wait!
But my...
And this... So then...
One of your patrons...
An arrival.
How much?
Let's say...
What?
Expand...
Got it.
I should think...
No way. Not about to contribute to your shady venture. You'll tell me what you know.
Yes, sir. I know the fellow you seek.
Know where I might find him?
No. But...
Don't have the time for that.
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up...
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've... Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's cathedral. With it, you will serve...
But...
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a...
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the...
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Oh, possible...
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning, the right thing to bribe them with.
We've no time to lose. It's not far from what the lad said.
Sure hope we don't scare that door. One the bootblack mentioned. Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, "Detlef, I'm coming for you." A bit more finesse.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come. No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Let's look around.
This is no time for idle chatter. We must find Detlef.
Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime. Somebody fixed this recently.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently. Nice little trinket. Sometimes I think I might end up like one of these toys. Somebody fixed this recently.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently. Attic, let's go. So this is his nest. Need to look around.
This is no time for idle chatter. We must...
Detlef van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive.
Any idea what it could be?
Indeed. Detlef gains foes occasionally, but they never...
One might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous. Whoever it is someone new.
Who's Renowed?
His one-time lover. The soul, because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this...
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him the time before he came around to save me.
Take it you have your...
I know humans better than he does. Their capacity to be disloyal, dishonest. I also know she took her things. Not something one so... I'll save you the trouble of asking. No, I don't know why she left. I can, however, hazard a guess that Detlef grew angry one day, showed another, more...
Detlef have trouble letting go?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know, not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member.
Detlef ever try to find her? Higher vampires have their ways, all kinds.
Geralt, as you rightly noted, we are vampires. He searched, for months on end before giving up. Clearly Renowed knew him all too well.
Even if Renowed did abandon him that time, looks like...
Hard to argue with that.
He's prepared to kill.
As would you be for Yennefer.
Yeah, I get it now.
Exactly.
tools were used recently. Detloff unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
Nice tune.
Indeed. I'm not certain why, but it reminds me of home. Our true home from before the conjunction of spheres.
Nice little trinket. Sometimes I think I might end up like one of these toys. Somebody fixed this recently.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently. Nice little trinket.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Detloff's victims, one and all. But that's not his...
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter. All of it written using the same ink. See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in...
Nazaire. But I fear it means very little.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With...
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Blackmailer. Kinda curious who it could be.
Why is that?
Regis. Somebody kidnapped a vampire's lover. Bold to begin with. Now they're forcing the vampire to kill. A vampire you yourself insisted no murderer. Blackmail.
Astute. Now that...
It's not one of your kind. And
Precisely. The plot thickens.
just a hypothesis. Wouldn't set my heart on it till we know more.
Right you are.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Detlef's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazari ink, and not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Detlef's innocence, clearly.
Actually, it is. Detlef's being manipulated. Some lunatic.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find...
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Detlef? He gonna go on?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Detlef and I both. Let me live.
Who would have thought? Nuts.
Something's in the wind.
smearing his hiney with honey. Don't know why.
Your Grace, I have doubled the guard.
And what of the funeral preparations?
Ceased will be buried with the highest honors. And our dearly departed Milton de Pera Pera shall posthumously receive the Order of Atamata.
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast? I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster, and you return with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Ha! Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And Buckthorn? When I was a child...
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble...
Go ahead. Send them to their death. Certain death.
To a lone witcher, perhaps. To 40 of my men-at-arms, but another skirmish.
40, 50, 100? Doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention.
It's way beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world for centuries.
Yeah, impossible. If so great is their power, why have they not killed or enslaved us all?
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
And they do not fear we shall wipe them out one day.
They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength.
Then what can we do? Do you have a...
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her great...
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich. Capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human. And he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go
Which is why that's my aim now, to prevent further attacks. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnapped the woman to control the vampire.
And what do you propose to do?
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him.
No one else should die. That's most important. As soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit...
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop! In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him... Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Saint Latour. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high. It's simple. Saint Real, the 1269 vintage.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Ravello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Saint Real was stolen.
Saint Real. Never heard of it.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. We must ride to Castel Ravello at once.
Wait. Your Grace wants to...
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal...
Your Grace, what you propose is far too...
It pleases me to see you. We shall go. Accompany. We will travel incognito. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am on...
Yes, Your Grace.
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
This vampire, have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire. Go, go.
Hunters have attacked the wagon. We must help.
Stay back, Your Grace. We shall see to this.
Back, you beast! Begone!
Save us!
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you, we'd have been done for.
We're fortunate we
Thank
happened
you.
by.
You saved our lives.
Hooray!
Hey! Tell me more about this vineyard, Castel Ravello.
It's the best in Oltusa. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabrizio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Could be a servant. Could be the steward. Could be the wine was just stolen from the estate.
We shall know when we arrive. It's not far now.
Run, Roach.
Stocks and...
Captain de la Tour! Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclerc, especially since the
I trust.
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabrizio. I am well.
Your grace?
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
Came to see you. Got some questions.
In this land, it is seen as polite to...
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has...
Which is
to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Oh.
Did you hear that, Witcher?
Want to talk about Saint-Réal?
I am at your...
This Saint-Réal, how many vineyard work?
One might say only I do.
Not like you make the wine.
I see you've little notion. The workers... Workers, again. The wine...
Some of this wine might have been stolen.
Burglaries? Not to my knowledge. The barrels...
We'll not get anywhere asking questions.
Your great...
Master Fabrizio, we have proof someone's gained access to Saint-Réal. Either you lie to our face, or...
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person. That... Remind me. I shall find it. Give me...
Oh.
Come, Witcher.
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabrizio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Vintner's log.
Then we must follow.
Got Pamino over here. San Real. 1270 vintage.
That's the wrong year. Keep looking.
Right here. 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Full.
This one is full.
This one's full too. Full. This one's full too. Full. Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of San Real? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
Ready. We can start. Ready.
Step aside.
So?
Those hints of spice. Distinctive. This is San Real. Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. The fact that it did was no accident.
Master Fabricio. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Master Fabricio,
But, Your Grace,
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might.
I admit it.
Why?
I couldn't resist.
Is what I
wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I shall tell you.
Really thought nobody'd find out.
I was a fool.
Who'd you sell the one?
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an end.
This man's name.
He never revealed it. He was tall.
I've no Cintrin aristocrat.
Wine itself.
We met under the cover of darkness. I had hold.
That's it?
That is to say...
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabrizio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge. What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will come.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say.
See no reason to wait.
We will set out now.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch...
That was the
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would...
At your service.
Let's ask him a few questions.
Witcher.
Don't need to like each other.
If that's how... At any rate, I see... Let us go to her grace.
Not at all surprised.
The Master's eye fat... is pretty... Captain.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog.
Once again.
Your nun's lover. They call it...
Wait. I'm certain the Witcher will...
What?
Sure can.
In that case...
Captain, have your men find me a...
rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they can...
What? No.
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Barrels.
I don't know.
Captain, need that rope after all.
I truly don't know. Hornet's the leader, only he ever knew. The first...
Who hired you?
He...
Ought to be worried about...
Go on, man.
The Centurion. That's what... I don't know.
Take him away.
Yes, Your Grace.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended.
I'll join you. We'll meet there.
We shall await your arrival.
Shoop dum da re re ap shoop.
Greetings.
What do you have on offer? This up.
My father. Oh, hello.
Farewell.
Good.
Race no fuss! Water no wine!
Droopy bumps, drooping danglies.
This is Beauclair, not some free-written fox.
Know how to whistle? Just put your lips together and blow.
Pardon me.
Would you squeeze my cluster?
Her Grace awaits in...
Here at last. We lack only Damien.
Captain seems like a...
Perhaps he can. He managed to steal ducal wine from... And it was he who specified...
Still don't know this Centrion's behind the kidnapping and blackmail. Might have just handled the theft.
Even if it's so, he then sought...
Need to find the Centrion. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmail. Besides, it's one thing to know who... Someone's coming.
Captain, why so low?
This Centrion does not work alone. We are fighting... Bandits attacked us, not a small force. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head.
Don't care.
I will start at the beginning. The port warehouse where the wine was delivered. We found him. There, fate
What did he look like?
Her description was not... On the Centrion's arm was
The singer?
The same. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia...
The Mandragore.
A club.
Never heard of it.
They all arrived.
Gotta nab the
You read my mind.
Out of the question.
Duchess is right.
Precisely what
your...
Geralt.
Where's the event gonna be?
The Mandragora. Geralt.
Audacious rat, the secret. But we'll get him.